If your range sessions are not translating to lower scores, it's because of this, and I guarantee it's fixable. Are you like common golfers who hits balls weekly but have no way of tracking your progress? That is the leading reason why people do not get better when they're practicing regularly. Tracking progress is going to be a huge key for you to play better golf. Here are the 3 core issues with most people when they practice. First one is that their practice is not measurable. They don't have a measurable drill to see whether they are actually getting better or not. Most people are just randomly hitting balls or randomly hitting short game shots or randomly hitting putts out on the practice range, but not actually having a task at hand. A perfect example is being able to hit golf balls, and when you're hitting balls, seeing how many solid golf shots you can hit in a row. If you're not having a count in your head when you're hitting golf balls on the driving range just to see how many solid shots you're hitting in a row, then you're just randomly hitting golf shots. Setting a standard for yourself or setting a challenge for yourself to try to hit a certain amount of great golf shots that you can hit in a row is so much better than just randomly hitting shots. Which basically means when you hit a good golf shot, that's 1 in a row. If you hit another good golf shot, that's 2 in a row. If you hit another good golf shot, that's 3 in a row. And then if you hit the 4th shot poorly, you go back to 0. But there should be some type of a count or a measurability in your practice so that you can track what your personal bests are, and you can constantly be trying to get to that new personal best. Measurability is so crucially important, and if you do not have any type of measurability in any type of your practice, it's going to be hurting your game immensely. Number 2 core issue is that people do not have a structured plan when they're out on the range. They're just randomly hitting shots. They're not quite sure which direction to be going in, and they're just kind of wasting their time on the practice range. Having a structured plan and having kind of a plan for the day of what you're going to be practicing is such a huge key to getting better, and really is something that a lot of common golfers are lacking in their practice. That structured plan of what they need to be practicing when they're out on the practice tee. And then finally, the 3rd core problem is that a lot of people are focusing too much on mechanics and not enough on scoring. The unfortunate thing is that a lot of people think that they need more mechanical focus in their golf swing to play better golf. But actually, if they devoted a little bit more focus into actually scoring better, which means being able to make short putts, being better at lag putting, being better at getting your short game shots to get closer to the hole, being better at just making more consistent contact. Those ideas can absolutely help you shoot lower scores faster versus focusing too much on getting your perfect golf swing. So what's the solution? I think you need to apply 3 things to your practice that will help you get so much more out of your time at the driving range. 1 is intent. Have an actual purpose of why you're going to the driving range. What is your plan for that day? And have some type of measurability to your practice. For example, counting how many solid shots you can hit in a row. Secondly, having proper feedback. That's the benefit of breakingbogeys.com, because I'm giving feedback to my students every single day. Every single day that they go to the driving range, sending me their results and things that they're working on, and I'm able to give them feedback right on the same day. Having proper feedback while you're practicing is something that's so crucial that most common golfers do not have. And then finally, the 3rd thing is reps and patience. Nobody gets better at golf overnight. It does take time, it does take consistency. But consistency will always be better than intensity. A lot of people try to get so intense in their practice and try to get so much out of one practice session. Being consistent with repetitions, where you're practicing 3 to 6 days a week, can get you such better results versus trying to get so much out of one particular practice session. So intent, feedback, and repetitions is going to be your key to playing better golf. My coaching at breakingbogeys.com builds all this in. Ready to stop wasting time and start lowering scores? Comment below or head to breakingbogeys.com. I'd love to help you shoot your best score ever.